That's a good start, isn't it? Let's have a drink. I press the button, go live, and I start coughing. Honestly. There's something, isn't there? Quick sip. Oh, it's going to be hot. Hi there. Oh. Hello, Marlene. Hello. Ah, that's better. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kenneth. Hello. 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 Hi, Pat. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Linda. What, am I changing colour? Oh my goodness, I feel another cough coming on. Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, every Sunday. Hi, Teresa. Oh. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Mina. Hi, Brenda. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Petra. I thought I would cheer everybody up. Well done, Marie. Well done, Mary. Or however you pronounce your name, Mary. 19 rows. Well done. Hi. Okay, I need to change colour. You have no idea what I'm making, do you? I'll tell you in a moment. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. Lela, what are we doing? She's here, as usual. Kom hier zitten, kom. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Come on. Come and say hello. Look. Yeah, I'm having to use a fleece blanket here because she's been doing this a lot, see. There she is. Lela. There we are. There is Lela. Hi, Julie. Hi, Corinne. Hi, Karen. Hi, Hager. Yeah, there we go. So she's here. She's present. Hello. Oh, wow, Charlotte. Well done. Very good, Peggy. Penny, sorry. I'm reading those names too quickly. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The thing is, you see, you've got the testers said it was really quick as well when they were working on it. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy it and that you'll still find time to do other things in between. But, of course, yes, you know, don't rush too much because, of course, you've got until Friday for the next episode. There is another bit coming on Wednesday. For you to do on the blanket, but that's not rows, that is something different, so you know, watch out for that. Okay. I'm really pleased everybody seems to be enjoying it, so oh, that's lovely to have someone else called Ophelia. Not that it's my name, but there we go. It's my alias, isn't it? Hi, Phyllis. Hello, hello. Not that side, Anja, this side. I'm glad you've got your Karen, that link, what, for this one? Is it for this blanket that you mean, the link? Because if it's for this blanket, then it's not available just yet. Where is my thing? What am I doing here? Yeah, well done, Louise. First blanket. Well done. Yes, Petra. I have. There's several videos where I explained, and I really need to. Hi, Karen. I really need to do a separate video on it, so I can just refer to that. But it used to be my sort of MSN handle when I first started working sort of online, and sort of the name stuck. Even Microsoft now thinks my name is Ophelia instead of Anja. So you know, that's sort of how it came about, and then I sort of had that name because I liked it from a Shakespeare play. And then when it came to choosing a name for my channel, I first did Stamping Up. You know, where you're doing stamping, where you're crafting and making paper crafts and making you know, cards. And so the first channel I did on YouTube is called Ophelia Crafts. And in Ophelia Crafts, it's still there. All the videos are still there. If you want to go and look at them, or you know, hear my voice, see my hands make cards, then please do go and have a look. Check it out. It's all using stamps and making cards, greeting cards, and then you know, somebody said, why don't you show us how you did that last, or one of my friends here said, just show us how you did that crochet thing, because I would like to start crocheting. And I thought, well, I might as well just put it in a channel, because you know, then I can just refer her to that. And that's how it started. And then I had to choose a name for that, and I wanted it to be Ophelia again. And then my daughter said, why don't you say talks, because then you can talk about all kinds of things. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea, because then, you know, she can talk. You know, this one here, she can talk. But of course, very soon, that talking turned into crocheting. And I thought, well, instead of just changing it, oh wow, Petra, that's lovely. Yeah, I did it for quite a few years. I really enjoyed it, but I just didn't have clients enough. I was just, you know, I wasn't the hard sell person, you know. And although I was enjoying it and I loved it, and I've still got a lot of stuff, it's just not, you know, it wasn't viable for me. Doing the crocheting, all I need is some yarn, basically. You know, there's no expensive tools that you need to buy every 3 months so much of. Basically, I decide however much yarn I buy, basically, you know. Yes, so I stopped doing the Stamping Up, and you know, sort of well, by then the crochet channel had taken off, so I thought I might as well continue with that. Yes, so what am I making? I can knit, Hedy. Yes, I can knit. Thank you, Debbie. I'm fine. I hope all of you are fine as well. And yes, I do hope that you're all staying safe, staying home, and yeah, Terry, it's just so expensive, isn't it? Staying home, staying safe, and staying healthy. Okay. So yes, the Stamping Up was all right, but it was so expensive towards the end. I mean, we sometimes complain about how much money we're spending on yarn, but the money I was spending on the stamps and the inks and everything, that was just so much. And you know, to sort of be able to justify it all the time. So yeah, I'm much happier doing crocheting, and you know, knowing that I was making cards, but you know, what do you do with those cards? I was giving them away towards the end. Yes, you can send them, but how many cards can you send in a year? You know, I could make like so many cards, but there's not that much use of it. So with the crochet, at least I've got a blanket, I've got a huge basket. Look at this. I am turning some of that leftover yarn that I have into a huge basket. And guess what? It's of course rainbow coloured. Rainbow coloured. So yes, I was using a new pack of rainbow colours, right? So I had these. Leslie, I was selling them, but I just didn't have a public for them. Nobody was buying them. I had a website, I put them on, nobody was buying them at all. I had them in local shops. I had them, you know, I was sort of advertising myself on Facebook and everything. Nobody was buying them. It was just, yeah. They'd rather go and spend, you know, £3-4 for a properly printed card than £2 for a homemade card. Yeah, Babs. Oh, that is probably true. If that is full, it's not. It's going to be so heavy. But yeah, like I said, I started new balls for the rainbow projects that I've been doing, and because I had this pack which I bought months ago for a small rainbow blanket, and you know, looking at it, all of a sudden I thought, oh, hang on a minute, I've got rainbow colours, let's just make a rainbow. But that's of course true that, you know, I started these balls and they're not finished. Okay, yes, that now they'll go in my stash, but yes, pounds, yeah, so we have pounds, you have dollars in America, yeah. So, you know, this, what was I going to do with it? So I am now really trying to use it up. So I thought, why not make a big, it's almost like a laundry basket, although I won't use it as a laundry basket. I am using up as well. So I had 2 of the, or 3 of these already. This is the 3rd one I've used now. So this is Savor 100. This is the same colour in Special DK. I had to use this up. And I am now using, so this is a small one, you know, because I rolled off some balls. So I am using, thank you Beverly, thank you. I am using 3 strands. I'm using a 5, which is way too small for 3 strands, but I want it to stand up. I want it to be nice and sturdy. And so I am now going through the colours, and of course I had the most left from magenta, because of course you only use a small amount of that. So of course this was ideal because I would be able to use the whole magenta base with that. So that was great. So I used up the magenta to there and it was used up, so that's great. Then I used violet, which doesn't show up too much, but never mind. Then it's the blue, the green, and now the yellow. And now I have just started the spice. No, it is not a pattern. I will do a tutorial for this. But of course, not just yet, because, hi there everyone. Thank you, Suzanne. And I, yeah, I thought I would just finish it first and then Annie, I was worried about that in the beginning. Look, she's still here. I was worried that she might sort of start going into it, but now that the sides are much higher, she's not sort of, she wasn't interested anyway. So, yeah. Are you interested in the basket, Layla? Yes, so rainbows are all the rage here in the UK. Everybody is putting rainbows up in their windows. I've made a couple of new videos on this rainbow, and I've got the huge rainbow as well. A year and a half ago, I think it was September 2018, I did a whole month of rainbow projects, and of course all those videos are now so popular because everybody is putting rainbows in their windows. Yeah, I will tell you that in a moment, Basma. Rainbows in their windows because they are used as a symbol for cheering people up when they walk past your house. for thanking the key workers and especially the NHS for taking care of all the ill people, and for a little bit of hope. You know, there's always hope, there's always something nice at the end of a rainbow. So that is what it stands for here in the UK. I don't know what it's like in Europe or in America, but that is why I'm all into rainbows at the moment. And that's why one day I just sat here and thought, hang on a minute, I can do rainbow projects, I'm sure, because I've got a rainbow pack over there. So thank you. Thank you, Brooke. Oh, what happened? Pat, you'll just have to find them. I can't find the message. I don't know what she said. So I hope that everybody is all right. Oh, I must have missed it. So yes, I am making a blanket, and I am I'm making a, you know, a basket just to make sure that I can use up my you know. Okay. Oh, Corinne, I'm so sorry about that. Oh dear, we've lost cats too. It's just, well, one cat actually. It's just so, you know that, you know, you sort of, you know that they've had a good life with you, but even so, it's always too short, isn't it? I hope you had lots of pictures of the cat and that you can sort of cherish the memories. Hi, Janet. Right, so so this is what I am doing at the moment, just to make sure I can use up most of my rainbow yarn that I still have now, because of course I started those new balls. This is one of those baskets that I was making a year and a half ago in rainbow colors. So there's a video for those. There's a whole playlist of a whole month of rainbow projects. So if you're looking for them, then do please go and have a look at that playlist. And I also did, and I forgot to wear it again. And do you know what? It's stuck on my lamp, so I wouldn't forget to wear it. The rainbow hairband. That would have been cheerful, wouldn't it? So yeah, so I designed a rainbow hairband as well. So there's loads of rainbow projects if you want to get into that these days. So yes, I will do a tutorial on this, but of course, yes, there's no need just now, because of course we are all so working so hard on the Ode to Anna Cal. So from all the posts and wrestling with some yarn, are we, Julie? Oh my goodness. So from all the posts, I have been so, you know, Friday evening, I was like, you know, when it comes out in the morning, I go to bed, I wake up, and, you know, I don't have time to think about it. I start working and it comes out. But of course now it was the whole day. Oh my goodness. So I was like thinking about it all day. I checked the blog so often for the timing, and in the end I said to myself, just stay away from it, because you're going to mess it up in a moment, you know, clicking the wrong thing and it wouldn't publish, you know, so just stay away from it. So when I finished work at about 4:30, I thought, right, that's it, I'm just going to close the computer, because I was thinking about leaving it on. Close the computer, go to your kitchen and start cooking. Just don't think about it, you know. And at one point I just put that post saying, right, I'm walking away now, I'm going to cook dinner, I'm not here. I'm not thinking about it. And so just as we sat down for dinner, that's when it was 6 o'clock, and I was like, did it publish? Did it publish? Did it all go well? Is it fine? Is it fine? So I sort of, the first thing I did, yeah, of course it was sort of, you know, online, the YouTube, you know, I checked, yes, that's live. And then straight away I went to the blog just to see, you know, whether it was there. And that was like, oh, it published. It's there. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. Oh no, Babs, what's Julie doing? Yeah, but it does. I often have to cut when I have a knot. I cut as well. I give up after a while. You have to time yourself. You have to time. If it takes too long, just cut it and sew it in. It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was quite a stressful evening, but I managed to get through it. I was like, okay, it's all published. Just close everything down and eat your dinner. Because it's just too much otherwise, you know. I bet you did, Karen. She's always volunteering to do that. I wish we could just, you know, send it. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Veronica. I wish we could send it through the live. Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah. Yes, Julie, I need to investigate into doing a star thing. It would be a lovely project, you see, to do, wouldn't it? See, the thing is, you see, now that I've got a bit more time, who knows what I come up with? See, like this. Although that's not all that I've been doing, because of course now that you're all working on the cowl and everything's gone smoothly, I've got a bit of a, you know, of a break almost. I've done my cowl. I've done it. Oh dear. That was good. Julie was saying, oh no, but you guys, you've done yours. I've got to start mine. Of course, yes, Karen was a tester. So she's already done hers and it's still here. I really should have sent it, but I don't want to risk it in the post, you know. Oh, that's an excuse to get her to meet up soon when we can. Yeah. So, yeah, on hand for questions. And the main questions that we've had, really were about the multiples, right? Now, before I tell you the multiples, let me explain a few things. Thank you, Mishu. Deborah, yes, I have a video coming out with them. Well, she says she has, but I still have to do the voiceover. So yes, there will be a video. You will see them. Pam, hello, and nice that you are here. So, about the multiples for the blanket. The reason why I started with the stars is because there is a particular multiple. All the other repeats have different multiples. So we are going to have to do corrections in the next sections. It all makes sense, don't worry. There's a logic thinking behind it. But of course I had to do something like that because otherwise I was not able to combine all those stitches in the one blanket. So even though I'm going to give you the multiple for the first bit, you will have to do corrections for the next bits. Now, I explained to you how to do those corrections, so don't worry about that, and you will be able to do those corrections as well, exactly the same if you're doing a smaller or a bigger blanket. But the thing is, that's how it goes. Okay, there's no other way of doing this. There's no other way of saying there is one multiple and it all works out. There was just not. I spent evenings and evenings and evenings trying to find the golden multiple, but it just didn't work out because, yes, Pam, of course, because it just didn't work out. Okay, that's okay, Rachel. You are forgiven. One has to eat. So, don't worry about, yes, so the first multiple for this star blanket, for the star, is 8 plus, so 8 times so many, plus 3, plus 3. Okay, so the multiple for the star blanket is 8 times so many, plus 3. And then you need your plus 3 for your turning chain and your turning. Okay, so otherwise you don't have the amount of boxes. Now, before, yes, this is a Q&A about the blanket today in this live. So I'm going to already tell you that quite a few of you are struggling with that first chain, 195 chains. Okay, so the secret is, use stitch markers. What I tend to do is I do 50 stitches, put the stitch marker, I count them again. I do another 50, so I count them while I do that. And then I put the stitch marker in and I count them again. So by the time I continue, I've already counted each part twice. Now, don't get frustrated about it, right? If it doesn't work out, don't worry. It's just, how should I say it? Let's just enjoy this, Cal, okay? I want you, yes, do it 25. I want you to enjoy it. There's so much going on in the world today. There's so many worries we all have to contend with, Let's make this Cal and let's make this blanket, this crochet-along, a nice time. And I'm going to give you a little tip that my mum told me. Mama, ben je hier? Laat eens iets zien. She does, for instance, if the pattern says 195 stitches or chains, she'll do 200, right? She'll just do 200, start doing what you have to do, plus the 3, start doing what you have to do, and then those last 5, she'll just leave them there. En mama, dat doe je toch, hè? You do too many stitches, hè? You do too many chains, and then you just leave them there, and then you just undo them and make it disappear in the border. Okay? I've done it. I've also cheated on the border. I've done it where I just thought, right, I've got 2 stitches left. I need 3. That's fine. I'll just, Sometimes you can also, if you leave a long enough piece of yarn at the beginning of your chain, you can make another stitch. You can chain another one in there and make another one. Don't worry, even if you have to just leave it where there's no opening there and you just correct it in the next line, don't worry. I would not be worried because you need to have this Cal as your happy place. Yeah. So my mum says yes, when I do that, then I always know that I've got enough stitches there. And those 2 or 3 stitches that you've got dangling out, don't worry about them. You can undo them, sew it in, or even if you did even if you did, you know, do a double border, put it in the double border. I've done it before. I've just had to cut it and then take it out. It's fine, you know? Don't worry about it, because you need to be able to enjoy this crochet, okay? I want you, the way, you know, without me realizing, when I was actually, so what I did, I wrote the pattern bit by bit. So I did it, I wrote it, then I sat down and did it. And I had such a lovely time just crocheting those parts, you know? So I filmed the bits, and then I sat in my sofa and I just crocheted, and I sat here just, you know, thinking happy thoughts, because I was imagining my grandma doing this blanket, doing this stitch. I was imagining watching her when I walked in, and she would be on her sofa crocheting, you know, and I was just so happy. And I don't want you to worry about one missing stitch in the first line, you know, make it up in the second line. Nobody is going to inspect your work to such an extent that they're going to say, oh, but there is a stitch missing. Nobody's going to do that, okay? It's handmade, it's perfect in all its imperfections, right? Then the width. Yes, I included the width. I measured it at every stage because I thought it was important for people to know. But again, do not get hung up about it. If yours is wider, well, if it's extortionately wider, then you might need to think about doing something about it. But you know, if it's about the same, if it's smaller, you know, if at the end of the day you think, oh goodness me, it is far too small, put a border around it and then put the border that I suggest. You know? So put some rows on the side, put some rows, you know, make it bigger basically, you know, and then put my suggested border. There is a solution for everything. Okay, so my mum is also saying, I've got lots of ideas. My mum is also saying she had to start a second time. Now, that is, there is a reason for that. She always needs to start with a bigger hook, and she forgot this time. So she was doing it with her normal, I think, do you use a 4? I think my mum uses a 4 for just crocheting the blanket. And she started using a 4, while she should use a 4.5 for her chain. And when she put it down on the floor, it went whoop, like that. So then she sent this picture to me saying, Anja, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah. I think I forgot to use, yeah. And I said, well, you know, leave it as it is. Take another ball and do what you normally do. Start with your bigger one and then go to the smaller one. And it worked out for her. It was straight. So that's when she took out the other one, and she'll use that, you know, as next. So that is, you know, that is a reason to start again, because obviously you always start with a bigger hook. Then you should do that now as well. Carol, that was Dutch that she's speaking. I'm from Belgium. So in Belgium we speak Dutch, French and English and German. Mainly we speak Dutch, and of course, yes, I speak English as well. Yes, so, you know, but see, I've said this before, and I said this also in my 10 tips video. The first 10 rows of a blanket, that is when you assess whether you have A, the drape that you like, B, the width that you like, C, the bendy, you know, does it bend, you know, all that. Yes, Afrikaans is very close to Dutch, Trudy. Do you know what I mean? So the first like 5-10 rows, that is what you need to think. Is this what I want? Is it working out? Is it the drape? Is it the, you know, are my stitches sturdy enough? Are they not too loose? Are they too tight? You know, because I think to sort of discard 10 rows is nothing if it means that the next blanket or the again start is good, is better than the first 10 rows. Okay, so I don't mind discarding 10 rows if my second attempt is better. Do you see what I mean? So that's why I said to my mum, start again and see what it looks like, and then you can compare, and then you can see what. Thank you, Patricia. See what I mean? So do go and have a look at that 10 tips, because in those 10 tips I do tell you about that, you know, starting again thing. Gracie, the yarn amount is just so difficult. I just, you know, with the poncho, everybody started saying, oh, I don't have enough yarn, I don't have enough yarn. And I was so worried about that. So I thought, right, okay, hopefully they'll work it out. But now with this one, I ordered 15 balls of Starcraft's duck egg, and I put 5 in my stash. I tell you, 5. So I used 10 balls, well, actually only 9.5 balls. I cannot work out how to do that. Some people are already on their 3rd ball. I only started my 2nd ball in row 22. I did 22 rows with 1 ball. The tensions are just all over the place. How am I going to? So I might soon. Ingrid, ik begrijp het niet, hè. I really don't understand. Ah, Julie, that's good. So you're only 2 rows out. It's just so I am going to do a poll soon in the Facebook group, asking several questions about how much yarn you use, because I must use so little. I don't understand. For instance, what? I don't understand. I was doing so much with 1 ball. Weird. Very weird. Hi, Yarn Joy. How are you? Yeah, but I am talking about the the asparagus soup. I am talking about the DK ones, you know, the Starcraft Special DK. Oh, hang on. I ran out of spice. I think they did. There was not much difference for the testers. Karen, can you remember how much yarn you ordered? Did you order the same amount? Right. Rebecca, oh, that's wonderful. I am so pleased you found a new recipe. Hi there, Leaf Owl. What's your name? Right, okay, so that's too short. I just kept going, and my spices run out, and I have to attach it. I'm being really naughty here. What I'm doing is I'm just oh, thank you, well, Miranda. Yeah, I'm just hoping that you know, people are going to have enough yarn. The thing is, you see, we do end in oh, I haven't got it in view. We do end with tassels. So okay, Pat. So you know, you could leave those off, or you could do less, or you could add them later on when you get some more yarn. So, you know, in a way, the tassels do take a lot of yarn as well. So I'm hoping that they will, you know, allow for people to finish their blanket. So I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to try and worry. If you can finish the body of the blanket, then I'll be pleased, and then hopefully, you know, you'll be able to. Hi Ken there. Hi Ken Denta. I hope you can, you know, sort of finish the body of the blanket, and then, you know, hopefully the rest later on, if it all comes down to that. So let's see if I can see. I am being very naughty here. Look, I've put this and now I crochet over it. So there's no... Hi, is it Jessica or Abby? One of the two, I think. Abby, yeah, I knew. I should have a whole list ready, then I'm sure that I know. Oh dear. I think we have this conversation every time, don't we, Abby? Who's the one who's called Jessica then? Somebody's called Jessica with a name like yours. Oh, for goodness, Karen, tell your internet who's boss here. Oh, that's good, Cherry. Yeah, so I am Anonymous Amy, hi. I am working on a stash buster basket. A stash buster basket, yes. Okay, so are there any other questions about the... You will know, okay, Leslie, because there are definite sections in the blanket. So this is the first section. Next week, on Wednesday, you have an embellishment video. And Friday, you have 2 sections. Now, one of those sections you can do in a different colour. And then the next section you can do again in a different colour, or the same colour as the section before. So the 2 sections on Friday, one will be just 5 rows, and then the next one will be the 30 rows again. So that will tell you sort of, that's where you can choose the next colour. Okay. Of course, Yarn Joy, every video will just stay online on the YouTube, so don't worry about being behind, about not having started. Don't worry about having too many, having too many projects and wanting to start again. Don't worry if you want to see what it looks like first before you start, okay? So the videos are there, all my other videos are there as well, okay? There will be a playlist soon with all the videos in it. So once you get to that playlist, they will all be in there. Also, the blog will just remain there. So when you are in the videos, you go down below and you, you click, and you will still be going to the blog. Okay. So the blog will be there, and soon, sort of towards the end of the cal, the actual pattern will be for sale on Ravelry. So you will be able to go there and buy it there. And then you can just download it and print it off, and you've got it. The pattern will be with lots of pictures, lots of information, everything that we are doing now. And it will be all be written down, ready for you to just use whenever you've got time. And there'll be a QR code. Bye-bye. Hi, Marilyn. There'll be a QR code for you to, to then scan and go to the videos. Bye, Kenneth. So you'll be able to just, it'll be there. It will be there on Ravelry to buy. It will be there on my blog. It will be there on YouTube. So it's not going anywhere. if you have a week to do your sections, to do your parts, but if you, quite a few of you have already finished, but if you haven't been able to finish, or you know something came up, or you've got to finish something else, don't worry, of course, because the video will come out on Friday, but you don't have to do it. You can just wait with it until you are ready for making it. There is an information video on my channel, and that will tell you all about it, but basically you'll need 50 balls. No, I'm sorry. I've been saying you need 10 balls, but just order 11 just to be sure. Oh dear. Goodness me. But there is also, if you want to do various colors, then you will have to order more balls. So this is my go-to yarn. It's Starcraft Special DK, and it is 322 a yard, so that means you need 3,220 yards. It's 100 grams. So yeah, so go to the blog, go to the video on YouTube. It will tell you everything that you need. Okay, no, 3,223 yards, Julie. That's yards. Meters is 2,950 meters. But yeah, go for the 3,250 meters. Why not? Oh yes, I mean, he's ordering yarn. Is he ordering yarn? What? Why is he ordering yarn? Yes, the more yarn, the happier we are. So, any more questions about the cowl? Yeah, that's true. If I get a hold of it, it won't last very long, will it? Any more questions about the cowl? Because I am bursting to tell you what I have been doing. Yes, I am working on this, but that's not been my main thing these last few days. I've got him hooked, Marilyn. Actually, let me show you the kiss blanket. Before I show you what I've been up to, let me show you the kiss blanket. Because, remember... Ah, that's great, Ingrid. Remember, look. Teasing again. Look. I finished the rainbow. I finished the rainbow. Yes, all the sections are just about equal in size, although from next week you'll be doing more than this week, okay? But that was to compensate for the 195 change you had to do, okay? So I have finished all my colours, okay? And I haven't asked for new colours just yet, because obviously I am working on this one, okay? So yeah, so this is the kiss blanket. I am really liking it because, of course, that sort of rainbow is really showing up. Yeah. And yeah, I will be working on it again, but you know, sometimes I promised myself I can do something else for a whole weekend. And can you tell what I've been doing this weekend? Let me show you. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This one here. Look. Do you remember I bought this fabric in February? Thank you, Diana. Thank you. And this weekend, I have turned it into my new summer handbag. I am so pleased with it. And before I show you, I've been sewing all day yesterday, all day today. And the thing is, you see, it's not perfect. It's not perfect because But I'm not worried about it. It's mine. I've made it. It's worked out just fabulous, I think, you know. And look, look. I've put a magnetic clasp on it. Michelle, I use it as my handbag. A nice big handbag for the summer. And guess what? Guess what? I've got stuff inside that I made as well. Look, I have made, look, a little toiletry bag. I had one before and I love this one, look. And it goes, you know, it keeps everything in. All my sort of makeup that I take along, that's what goes in there. So that's this. Then I have a phone sleeve for my phone. It's not finished. And then, crème de la crème, I have made a laptop case. Oh, I haven't closed it properly. Look. A sleeve for my laptop. Look. And I really, really like it. There we go. For my laptop. And then I've made this. And it's a drawstring bag for my, you know, for the laptop, you know, the charger. But of course, it needs a string. Thank you, Mariana. It needs a string, one of these. And of course I haven't got one and I can't go to the shop to get some. So that's ready. The openings are there. It's ready for it to go in. So I'll just have to go and, hi Monique. I'll just have to go and, you know, get some. But that's okay because, you know, obviously I can't go out and get any. So that's the things that go into my handbag. And then look at this. Double pocket. So there's a big pocket here. See, look. And there's a small pocket here. I thought about, Sharon, I've been thinking about crocheting a string because I have done before. But I need to find mercerized cotton and I can't find it just easily. I know. The thing is, you see, it's so cumbersome to make it and to make a tutorial, and I think it's just, yes, so I put this special wadding inside, and it's like, you know what you put in your cooker hoods, you know, the suction hoods. You have that white stuff, that white sort of, you know, and you put, and it's double-sided glued, so you hang on, here you can see it here because it sort of, see, look, can you see that it's sort of stuck to it? So you iron it and then it sticks to the you know, it sticks to the fabric, so it all glues it together, so it's fused together because of the glue on both sides of that white stuff that you put in between. But also it makes it super soft as well, and a little bit padded. Oh, that's good, Diana. Well, at least she's working on it. Yes, so there is something in the lining. I can't remember what it's called now because of course I bought it before. It's double-sided yeah, that's what it is. Double-sided interfacing or fusible interfacing. It's like Vliselin, but yes, with Wonderweb, but this one, and I've only just discovered this one in the shop in a different corner from where they keep the Vliselin. This one they use for patchwork quilts. Okay, so they put this in patchwork quilts and then you can still stitch into it and it keeps it nice and together. So that's what I've been using. So yeah, And luckily I bought 2 meters or something a couple of months ago, thinking I was going to sort of, you know, do this one weekend. I never did. And then of course now it's like perfect because I have everything in the house. Yeah, like wadding. Yeah. I didn't put any in here because basically I forgot. But no, I didn't in the previous one. I didn't in the previous one that I made with the trees. Remember that the bag with the trees? But now, yeah, so for this summer I have this material and this. Yes, this is quite a bit, Vlizzolin is very thin and it just makes the fabric sturdy. But this is actually, I don't know whether you can see, it makes it thicker. Where can I look, it makes it, there's quite a bit of thickness there. See? And of course it's thinner now because I've ironed it. But yeah, so it's quite thick. See? The bottom of the bag is a sugar bag corner. Sugar bag corners. Look it up. Sugar bag corner. It's so easy. It is so easy. There's 2 ways of doing it. And I cut out a square and then you sort of put it in the other direction and you sew it. There's a way where you do it, where you just sew it and then you turn it and then you sew it. Sugar bag corners. It's easier if I just, yeah, have you look it up. And look, yeah, that's was something else I didn't have. Normally I buy these ones. This for my handle because it's easy and it doesn't cost much. And I just go into the shop, and they have, you know, they have a whole range of colors. So I generally find the right color, but of course I can't go to the shop. So what I did, I made my handles. Look, I've sewn all alongside. So I've done them inside out. Hi Brigitte. I've done them inside out, put wadding in, then turn them right way round. And then I crochet, I sort of sewn over it and then I crocheted over it, of course. And then I ironed it and it made it nice and sturdy. So hopefully that will. What I didn't put on were the feet because it is a handbag. I didn't want to sort of put the, I don't know, I had them in my hand and I thought, should I put them on or not? But because it was sort of, yeah, I think it's okay without, you know. So yes, so that's, and do you know what? That went really quickly. I made that. This, I think the sleeve here didn't take long at all to make. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I've tried a couple of times to put them. At each stage, I was putting the computer in to make sure, you know, it wasn't, you know, don't worry, Karen, don't worry. That's, things like this will happen, don't worry. Right, so all I have to do is have a string for this, and I have more things cut to sew. I have a little pocket for my tissues as well, so something like this, but with sugar bag corners. So what you do basically is you have it like this, but then you take the corner, you turn it the other way, you sew over it, and then, how could I show you? Hang on, let me just push this to the inside, see if I can show you. And of course, because of all the wadding, it makes, no, I can't show you properly. No, it's because of all the wadding in there, it doesn't sort of, yeah, look. See? So now I've got a bottom a flat bottom. So if you do that on both sides, you will get the base. Look, does it show up a little bit? You will get the base like my bag. So that's sort of, I love that technique. I really, really love that technique. Because from a flat bag, you will, yeah, I've got, Gerda, I have got one for my sunglasses already from last year with the tree, so I thought I would just use that again. I mean, if I have time tomorrow, I might make more. But I didn't have this one yet. Not that I didn't have a bag, obviously. Yeah, so the other day I said to my mum, I'm going to you know, make bags this weekend. And she was like, as if you don't have any bags already. I said, no, in my view here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags that I have made. You know? So yeah, I might as well just make another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I know. Let me put this away properly, not throwing it. But you know, I made a couple for presents and they were nice as well. But yes, for every day of the week, yeah. So there we go. That is the satisfying sound. The satisfying sound of the magnetic clasp. Yes, so these are my rainbow baskets. Oh, no, Diana. I am so busy still. I've been really, really busy still with working. So I am just working all the time still, basically. So yes, that's why I've got, you know, weekends off. So that's why yesterday and today I have been sewing like mad, because I should be cleaning, I should be clearing up, I should be doing shopping, or I should be doing other things. But nope. Patricia, I try. Yeah, it was quite simple, to be honest, but I put it on there so it would be reinforced, because I felt I tried to put it on the inside fabric, but I didn't want it to tear. So I made these little sort of pockets and I put them in so they're nice and tight on there. Yeah. It wasn't difficult at all. So yeah, it was quite, I will do it again. I didn't do that in my last, hi Lolita, I didn't do that in my last bag, in the one with the trees, but yeah, I didn't have any then. So yes, they fold over, the teeth fold over, yeah, so they have like a thing. It works. It works. So yes, back to the rainbow. I know, but you have to sometimes, Diana. You have to. So yeah, so these are rainbow bowls, and they are in a tutorial. There's a whole month of rainbow projects on my channel that I did a year and a half ago now. But of course now everybody in the UK is making rainbow coloured things, because they're using it as a symbol for the better days ahead, and for thanking the NHS, and for cheering people up, basically. So we've been making a lot of rainbows. Everybody's been making rainbows, a lot of crocheted rainbows, and that video of my hi Penny, that video of my little rainbows that I did a year and a half ago shot up like crazy. So I thought I might as well just do some more, and so I did the new ones here, and then of course I did the huge one for the window as well. Phew, okay, so I've finally been able to tell you what I have been up to. Oh, great, Julie, great. And so, yeah, that's what I've been. One more thing I wanted to say. Earlier we were talking about when I was doing Stampin' Up and crafting, paper crafts. You know the difference. Yes, it's more expensive to do that, but you know also the difference I found with crocheting. We can do it anywhere. You know, I can do it in bed, on the sofa. Well, before, when I was doing the crafting and the stamping, I was always at my desk. I was never away from my desk. So now it's just so nice that you can take it with you. You know, wherever you go, you can just... Somebody's tooting their horn outside. You know, you can just take it with you. If you have a small project, you can have one on the go for taking with you. There we go, yeah. So, you know, that's the nice thing about it. And also, you know, with all the stamps, you had to clean them up and keep them clean and put them away again and get all the ink and no. You know, it doesn't cost much to get a couple of... Ja, vooral in de tuin haken. Ja, heel plezant. Hè? Heel plezant. So yes, I am working on... a huge basket, because I don't have enough bags and baskets, see? Stash buster. Why is this hanging out? I didn't crochet over. Oh my goodness, with all my talking, I never crocheted over this one and this one. Ah! Well, I'll have to just take it in with me in the next row. So I am trying to use up some of my stash. I have loads of rainbow colours left over, of course. And I've got that grey, I've got graphite, and this one here, the saver left over. So I am just trying to use all that up in this, and I have used quite a bit up already. So I'm now on the spice. That means I've just got like this bit and then another bit to do. So it will be about this tall. Should be okay. So I've got the spice to do and the lipstick, so the red. But if I think it's not high enough, I could always do a little sort of just grey. Oh, what happened? Yeah, what did he say? Oh, I missed it as well. Yes, aren't they fabulous? Everybody's doing such a wonderful job. The colours are lovely. Everybody's just... I love seeing all your progress. Please, please do post and show me how, you know, how far you got, where you're at. You know, who is admiring it, you know. 3. I'm using 3 strands. Yep, 3 strands. Because yes, I want it to be nice and sturdy, so I'm using a 5 hook, which really isn't big enough for the 3 strands, but it is making it nice and tight and sturdy. So you know, it will stand up. See, this is what keeps happening. But I don't mind, because obviously I want it. Look, it's standing up quite well. Can you see? This is one of the rainbow colours, and it's a rainbow colour granny square. I think it's in those videos, you know, in the rainbow playlist of a couple of years ago. Go and check it out. It's a cushion, yes. It's a cushion. Sharon, I haven't actually, and when I was doing this one, Dirk said, "Oh, why don't you turn it into a cat basket?" But the thing is, they're just not into things like that. Ray is in a box in the hallway. A box. He's got a tower. He's got 1, 2, 3 baskets he can go in. He's in a box. And Lela's in her usual basket. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, we get them all these fancy baskets. She'll use it, but he just, a box is fine. Oh, I saw someone ask Dirk about whether Ray goes more to him than to me. And I think because, yeah, I mean, obviously Dirk's been home a lot more now as well. But because I was always home, they sort of tended to be a bit more towards me. And Lela certainly does. You know, when she's sort of sitting somewhere and I go, Lela, she'll come to me. She won't come to Dirk. But yeah, and I have also trained her to come out from under the bed because, you know, she goes under the bed and then we close the bedroom door and then she's stuck in there. So we don't want her to be stuck in there. So I've sort of trained her to make sure that she comes out. And it doesn't work when he does it. That's so funny. He's watching, I know, but yesterday he was standing there doing the trick and it didn't work. But anyway, yeah, she gets the gist. But yes, so, you know, I don't know. They both know us, obviously. They're both comfortable with both of us, but Lela does tend to be more with me than with Dirk. And Ray, he will go to him, yeah, a bit more maybe. But he'll come to me as well, because if there's nobody else around, then, you know, but obviously we're here now, you know. But when Dirk is gone now, and when I go out, Ray will get upset. So yeah, we do have to sort of, you know, make sure he's okay when we leave and sort of make sure that he realizes that we're coming back. But yeah, he does get a little bit upset sometimes, but there we go. I've nearly done a row. I can't believe it. So don't forget to like the video, please, please, please. It would be nice if I could see some thumbs going up. Thank you very much. Now, any more questions about the cowl? Do make sure if you do have questions, if you have problems, please make sure you go to the Facebook group. Yes, Rebecca, I will do, but of course now, you know, you're all doing the cowl, so I've got a little bit of a breathing space. So I've been doing some, you know, sewing. And yes, that's Miranda. I would love to know, but of course we're never going to find out, are we? Because there's going to be so many people who are doing it who are not communicating maybe, or who are not going to realize, you know. So yes, I would love to know how many people are doing the cowl, and I am thinking about doing a post in the Facebook group. But yes, it's really hard to find out. Thank you. So, Rebecca, great. Yeah. My right shoulder. This is the right shoulder. Yes, they're baskets, rainbow baskets. You will know how to do the different sections in the different colors, because there are definite sections. So you will see that you know, next week you will clearly see that there are 2 sections, so you'll be able to do those in different colors. Oh, hi Janet. Yes, great. Great that you're doing the cowl, Janet. Linda, yeah, it's a problem, isn't it? But you know, if you have any stash, if you have any yarn, if you want to try it, you know, do go ahead and try it in different yarns, whatever you have, you know, don't worry about, you know, about having the correct yarn or anything like that. If you want to do the cowl, And if you've got something there, even if it's stashed, even if you have to change color every row, you know, make yourself happy, enjoy crocheting, and make the KAL your happy place, you know, because there's too many things going on in the world right at the moment for you to start worrying about crochet. Okay. There is a tutorial about these baskets. It's in the playlist of the rainbow projects. And it's on my channel. But yeah, I mean, you know, let's make the KAL a lovely thing for us to do, because you know, we've got time, we've got it, it's there. You know, try and enjoy it. You know, don't worry about if you fall behind. Don't worry, it's not a race. The videos stay where they are, you know. They are there. They're gonna stay there. If you're still waiting for your yarn, you know, try the little square, because there's okay, Julie, bye. Try the little square, because obviously, you know, that's there already. And my mum is putting on hats and lipstick for crocheting these days. So guys, make sure you enjoy your crocheting. Put that lipstick on, make yourself happy, make that crochet blanket your happy place, and I hope to see you soon. Wednesday, like I said, is an embellishment video. Friday is the next episode. So I hope you enjoy doing your KAL, and I will see you next week. Bye everyone. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.